of them. So let's begin. So we're going to be using numbers 1 through 9. So let's write them all down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. since we have a 4 here, and a 4 here, and a 4 here, and we need a 4 for this line, so it can't be here because this box already has a 4, and this box can't fit a 4 in this line, which means the only available space for a 4 is gonna be over here. And let's move on to 5. So we've got, okay, this one's easy. We have a 5 here and a 5 here. So that's where we need the 5. And let's go ahead and complete this line and the box. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's gonna be A9, and we're also completing the row. Then let's go ahead and take a look at this one. So we've got a 5 here, and that can't be a 5. That means this one over here is a 5. And we can go ahead and complete the rest, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's the 9. And then let's go ahead and complete this row. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So that's the 8. Now, let's go ahead and complete this box. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So that's a 7. And then we can go ahead and complete this row as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the 9. So let's go ahead, fill in the 8. Then let's do this one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't see a 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's our 6. Then let's do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's our 9. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So that's the 7. And again, this row, we are missing the 1. So that's a 1. And do we have any more left, or should we continue with the rest? Okay, let's see. So we've got a 1 here, and a 1 here. We've got a 1 over here, and 1, 1. So that is the other 1. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 6. 7. So we've got a 7 here and 7 here. That means that is the other 7. Let's do the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the 5. Then we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the 8. And then let's see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5. That's the 5 here, because we already have 1 here and 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's the 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's the 8. And 1, 2, 3, that's the last 4. Okay, that was easy enough. Let's do another one. Okay, now let's start with the second puzzle. This one looks easier because this box is already filled in, and also we only have one number left to solve over here. But let's first start with the ones. So we have 1 covering this line, 1 covering this line, 1 covering this line, and another 1 covering this line, which means that's the only available space for A1. Let's do it better. Okay. Then, since we're at 1, we have 1 covering this line and 1 covering this line. So we need 1 over there. I think we can do all the ones right now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here, and another 4 here. So that's the only empty space for A4, and it goes over there. Then, continuing with the 4s, we have 1 4 here, which covers this line, and that's pretty much what we need because we need a 4 for this box. So let's put our 4 over there. And how many 4s do we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, let's continue with the 5s. So we've got 1 5 here and 1 5 over here covering these 2 lines, these 2 rows. So that is the other 5. And let's see. Maybe we can do, we have a 5 here and a 5 here and a 5 there. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we've got a 5 here and a 5 here. But we don't have a 5 there yet. Okay, let's go to number 6. So, okay. We have a 6 here, which covers this line. And that's pretty much all we need for this one. Then we have a 6 here, and we need 1 for this box because this one is already covered. That means that's the other 6. Okay, so we have a 6 here that's covering this row, and the 6 here that's covering this row. That means that's where the other 6 is gone. And then, let's see. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the other 6 goes here, of course. So let's fill it in, and then let's go to 7. So, of course, we need a 7 here, because that box is empty. Then we need a 7 here because we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So we need a 7 over here. And then let's see how many 7s we have. 1, since we have a 9 over here, let me show you. And a 9 over here, and a 9 over here, which is right there. That is the only available space for a 9. So let's place it over there. Then let's go ahead and continue. We've got a 9 here and a 9 here. That means that's where the other 9 goes. And then I think we can continue with the rest. How many 9s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, then we can go back to how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means we can continue with the 2s. Okay, so here we've got a 2 that covers this row, which means that's the only space we have for a 2 in this box. And if we have a 2 here, and a 2 here, and an empty space here, that's where the other 2 goes. And then we also have a 2 here, and it covers this row, and we have the 2 covering this row, so that is the other 2. And again, let's see. 2, I think we're done with the 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're also done with the 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What about the 4s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what about the 5s? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we don't have a 5 here. Since we've got a 5 covering this line, that's where the other 5 goes. And we need a 5 for this row. And it goes here because we can't have it over there. And let's see. Okay, we have a 5 over here and a 5 over there, so that is the other 5. And now let's move on to 6. I think we're done with the 6s as well. Yeah, we're done with those, so let's go to 7. So we've got a 7 over here. And we need a 7 for this box. So that is our 7. And we need a 7 for this box. So that's where it goes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think we only have the 8s left. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the other 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. That is the last 8 we've done, okay, we've done 1, 2, and let's do number 3, and I think I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm getting really sleepy. So let's start with number 1. This line is done. This is almost done. This one's almost done, so it's gonna be pretty easy, I think. Okay, we have 1 over here and 1 over here and 1 over here. So that's where I don't know where to put the 4 here and here. So let's move on to number 5. 5 here. Okay, that's pretty easy. We've got a 5 here and a 5 here. And a 5 here. So that's our 5 on top. Then we also need a 5. Oh, over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And let's see. We have a 5 over here. And a 5 over here. And a 5 over here. So that's where the other 5 goes. Okay. Then, oh, okay. So we've got a 5 here. And a 5 here. And a 5 here. So that means that's the other 5. Let's also fill in this too, because it's gonna drive me crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's a 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Let's also do this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an 8. Now, let's continue with how many 5s? 2, 3, 4. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, all the 5s are done. And let's move on to number 6. So we've got, oh, we have a 6 here and a 6 here. That's where our other 6 is going. Okay, 6, we've got a 6 here and a 6 here, but it doesn't matter because this row is filled in. And we also have a 6 here and another 6 here. So that means that's where the other 6 goes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and the last one goes 1, 2, over there. Now let's move on to 7. We've got 1, 7, and 1, 7. 1, 7 over there. So that's where our 7 goes. Then we've got a 7 here and a 7. Let me show you. 1, 7, 1, 7. So that's where our other 7 is. And of course, since we're here, 7. So that's our, is it our last one? No, we need to do this one as well. So we've got a 7 here, and a 7 here, and a 7 here. So there we go. I think we're done with the 7s. Let's move on to 8. Let's count them first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now with 8, circled them instead of using the laser pointer.